Hey everybody, Mark Davis in the moments following our Tuesday, June 3rd, 2014 show. I thought I'd try a little something. It'll probably strike you as a gimmick or a device. That's exactly what it is, in fact. But it's my video message to Bowe Bergdahl. We've certainly seen a lot of his video messages sent back through his years of captivity. So now that he is out, I thought I'd send him a little one. I don't pretend he'll ever see it, but as I said, it's a device, it's a gimmick. Let's see how this goes. Hi, Bo. Mark Davis. I do a talk show in Texas, some writing at townhall.com, Dallas Morning News. Been doing a lot of talking and a lot of writing about you, and I thought I'd just share something man to man. First of all, on a purely human level, I hope that you're beefing up well and eating well and that you are physically prepared for the surely psychological challenges that lie ahead with your reincorporation into free society. There's a lot ahead of you, and we need to talk a little bit about that. We've been consuming a lot of your messages over the years. We've been consuming a lot of your email messages in the last few days. That's been kind of interesting, especially the one where you sent to your dad your revulsion with America and how it's a foolish lie to be a soldier, and where dad gets back to you in all caps and says, "Son, obey your conscience," which apparently you did days later when you just dropped everything and walked off and may well have flat out joined the Taliban. I don't know every detail about that. But all of these soldiers lining up to say that you're a bum and a deserter, I just can't find any reason not to believe them. What is in it for them to talk you down? All they would seem to want is to speak well of a comrade in arms who winds up in Taliban captivity. And all we should want, what we in fact deserve as a country, Bo, is to celebrate your return, completely without emotional conflict. But we can't, because of what you seem to have done. We are denied what they should be having up in Haley, Idaho. They're apparently still tying yellow ribbons around anything that doesn't move and some things that do. Bo is back, ooh, celebrations. Yeah, but even they, Bo, surely up there in the hinterlands of Idaho, there are some people who are actually trying to get some clarity on what exactly you've done and what you and your crazy dad are actually about. And as more and more comes out about that, it becomes something that we simply cannot celebrate. Again, at a human level, we want all American soldiers out. But not like this, we don't. Not like this. An honorable soldier, Sergeant Bergdahl, an honorable soldier, would have steadfastly refused the terms of this release. Let me tell you about, there are a lot of folks who died looking for you. I won't even go to them yet. But let's talk about someone else who we know around here on the Metroplex who passed away in a shooting at a gun range. Trials await in that regard. But we're talking about Chris Kyle, the American sniper, Chris Kyle. Maybe you heard about him. Maybe you caught that book, American Sniper, when you were in captivity. It was in the Taliban library. I don't believe for one moment, having met him and becoming familiar with him and his sense of honor and his sense of duty, I don't think for 1 minute that he would have accepted the terms of this release. If they had come to him and said, hey, guess what? We're going to let you out. We're going to let 5 Taliban monsters free so that you can get out. That would have been it. Chris Kyle, or any honorable soldier, would have said not just no, but hell no to the terms of that release. Let me tell you about John McCain, a guy who I've been less than excited about on a number of issues and less than excited about as a presidential nominee. But I honor his service, and I presume you would too. When he was in a Hanoi Hilton in Vietnam, Vietnamese came to him and said, hey, your dad's an admiral, and so maybe you and some other guys, and it was purely North Vietnamese PR trickery, but they said, we're going to take a couple of you, a few of you, and we're going to let you out. And Prisoner McCain said, no, either we all go or none of us go. He declined to be let out. That's exactly what you should have done. That's exactly what you should have done. This stinks to high heaven. It stinks for you personally. I don't know what in the world is going on with your dad. Can't figure your mom out. I'll leave her alone for right now. But she lives in a house with this guy, knowing apparently what your dad is all up in arms about his disregard for America and his love for the Taliban. He enjoys that Pashtun dialect just a little too much for me, Bo. I don't think that he undertook that just to be able to communicate better with you. In fact, in that tweet where he said that I'm trying to free all the Guantanamo prisoners and God will have revenge on those who killed Afghan children, Amen, that little Islamic Amen at the end, I'm prepared not to care about that. If somebody's Muslim, I don't care. But I have a feeling that's something that your dad undertook as part of an overall adoption, a putting on of the mantle of the Taliban. And maybe that's you too, my friend. Maybe that acorn didn't fall so far from the tree. So just to wrap up, the other thing that we've been denied is an episode in which we're proud of what our country did. Of course, as a talk show guy in the Obama administration, I've grown quite used to that. You've missed most of the Obama administration, you lucky guy. However, it's hard to suggest that one is lucky to be in Taliban custody. But what awaits you now? People are making some interesting jokes that what you really deserve is VA medical care. I'll let that one settle. Someone can explain that to you. But here's something that I want to explain to you as I close. I don't know exactly what you did, but it was horribly wrong for us to let 5 Taliban monsters out. They are poolside in Qatar or Qatar, however we're pronouncing that country this week. They are there, and I can't imagine what they're going to do. The kind of blood that will be on their hands indirectly for this next year, because who can't organize terror from luxury accommodations in Qatar? Who can't do that? And then after a year, they'll be out free as a bird to go wherever they want and do whatever they want and kill whomever they please. How will you, Bowe, feel about that? How will you feel? How will you feel? I know how I feel about it already. And so here are these guys out able to ply whatever evil trade they wish. In fact, there's really only one place that they can be restrained from such activities. It's called in a cell at Guantanamo, where they no longer are, because we just had to get you out. Well, you're out. Let's see how that works out for you. Let's see if you ever get to that parade in Haley, Idaho. If you do, I hope it is only after the military hangs on to you and exacts whatever kind of justice is required for a deserter, if indeed that's what you did. If you didn't, let the wheels of justice roll. Let's hear your side. Oh, we're all eager to hear your side. Maybe Barbara Walters will come out of retirement, put a soft fuzz on you so that it comes out a little better. I don't know. But whatever your version of events is, it should be delivered, probably will be on television, certainly should be, in a military court of law. And then let the wheels turn so that then we'll really understand what makes you tick, who you really are. If there's a speck of heroism amid this ever-evaporating, this dismantling, unraveling story. Susan Rice, who ought to know a thing or two about telling the truth on Sunday morning talk shows, said that you served with honor and distinction. Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel said it's a day of celebration, it's a day of joy, a great day for the country, great day for the military. I know a lot of your fellow comrades in arms. I know a lot of military, Bowe. They're not happy. It's not a great day for them. It's not a great day for me. I am glad at a human level that you are out. But the time has come, my friend. The time has come to answer for what you've done. Well, thank you. Hope that all worked out. Here's what I do, a talk show every day. Stuff like this, except you're calling and interrupting me, which I love. So do that. Check us out, 660amtheanswer.com. Radio show is 7 to 10 each Central Time, each Monday through Thursday. I do Bill Bennett's Morning in America, 5 to 8. Whew, what was I thinking? I'm thinking I love it, thank you. And that's our gig. So it's 5 hours, 5 to 10 on Friday. So however you catch me in the pages of the Dallas Morning News or townhall.com or whatever, I much appreciate it. And thank you for hanging with us here on the video blog here at 660amtheanswer.com.